On the 11th of February 1990, I come here to the gates of Victor Verster prison, quite close to Cape Town, to report on the release that afternoon, as it was to be, of Nelson Mandela after his 27 years of imprisonment. Momentous event, but on arriving here, in those days having no satellite phone, no mobile phone, my problem was how to broadcast that to the world. And you, Andre Puchert, here with me today, then working for Telkom, the post office. You rescued me. I found you here on the road, and you helped me by getting a line from this telegraph pole, didn't we? Tell me what you did.
Yeah, that's correct. What we did, we came through to supply people with telephone lines that day. And while we were busy installing these telephone lines, you came along, Mike, and asked us, is it possible to have a telephone line? So we said, we'll try to do something for you. There was no lines. We took this coin phone telephone line, it was running up here, disconnected, and to supply you with a telephone line. So I was happy that you could have the telephone line working.
So for that one day at least, nobody around here could use a coin telephone?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
But did you realise what a contribution you were making to that moment of history of Nelson Mandela's release?
At that moment I was thinking about my job. So I didn't think of releasing Nelson Mandela. I was just to get my job finished and to a satisfactory service to the people. That evening at home, when it was on TV, I realized actually what we did today for Mandela.
Now, of course, the other extraordinary part of your story is that your own father was a prison warder here, but also on Robben Island, where, of course, Nelson Mandela and his colleagues were for so many years.
That's correct, yeah.
And so, did you, as a youngster at that time, did you see Nelson Mandela when he was a prisoner on Robben Island?
No, at that time we didn't even know who was Mandela. Nobody talked about Mandela. Your daily normal speech is only going over, why did you catch any fish today, or crayfish, or that's, I can say the things we were talking about on Robben Island.
But your father, of course, would have seen a lot of him, saw him every day, presumably,
yeah,
and the other ANC prisoners,
yeah,
as a warder.
That's correct. My mum told us about how many times he talked with Mandela and all these people, and how many, I can say, how big respect he do have for Mr. Mandela.
With all those connections that you've had with him personally, how do you look back on Nelson Mandela?
He walked a long way to bring us, South Africa, where we are today. And I'm happy what happened. I've got no regrets. So I hope for the next 20 years it will just go as good as while he was here with us.
Andre Puchert, thank you very much indeed.
Hey Mike, thank you very much.